Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my shop. My name is Steve, and today I've got a little home project here I'm fixing. We've got a little drip in the faucet. This is a Delta faucet. It's been around for generations. It's one of the easiest faucets to repair, and if you've ever tried to repair one, it doesn't require any special tools much. You can go to the hardware store and buy a repair kit. It'll come with a wrench to take it apart, and come with the new seals and parts to go inside. So let me get started on this one. I already did the first one. I have two on this particular sink. And the first thing you have to remember to do is shut off the water. Make sure your water's off before you attempt this, because you'll flood the bathroom otherwise. Now the tool that comes with the, let me see if I can find the tool. There's a tool. This is what the tool can sometimes look like. Not necessarily exactly like this, but it has a little Allen wrench here that you loosen the set screw here on the handle, and I generally take the screw completely out, and I also close the the drain just in case, and this should just lift right off. Well, this has been on a long time. I haven't repaired this in 7-8 years, so you're going to need some of this. It's the best for getting this stuff loose that I know. So I'll try and put a little bit in here, and I'll let that work. Okay. This is Croil oil, and comes in different sizes, but it's been around. It's one of the oldest chemicals for breaking rusty parts apart that I know. My dad used it when I was a kid, and so we're using it today. I have to let that stuff work a little bit. I'm going to just let that soak for a few minutes, and let it get back in there, and I'll bring you right back. All right, I'll let this Croil oil soak for a few minutes. And what I generally do to get these off is grab the handle, and I've got this soft lead mallet, and I just generally tap on it. There it comes, okay, until it comes off. And you can see the lead hammer had no effect on the handle, so the handle's in perfect condition, so we didn't damage anything there. Plastic hammer might be okay, and it'll work just about as good, but we'll set that aside for now. Now let's get in close here and take a look at how this thing works. The handle is hooked onto this little stem right here, and there's a ball down inside of there, and when you raise the lever, it opens the ball, lines up with a couple of holes down below. We'll show you in a minute here. But the next thing I want to do is I'm going to try and take this compression ring off right here that holds this ball down, and that's where this tool comes in handy. This little spanner comes in handy here, and I just unscrew it, and luckily it unscrewed the whole top. So this whole piece now will come off and expose where we have to get to. So now, voila. So this little plastic ring here, there's another seal inside, but there's this ring here is what we use to adjust the feel of the handle, how much tension we get on the handle. So I'm going to just back this off because we're going to put new parts in, at least the parts that are important. We're going to leave it. We're going to reuse this piece, but I'm just going to leave that backed off a little bit. So we'll set that aside. So now the next thing is this little piece on top, and I just generally use a little pair of pliers here. We'll grab this handle right here and pull up. There it comes. So then that pulls off, and we've got this like so. So you get the inside. And that just seals on top, and it looks like it'll be okay. I don't think we'll have to replace that either. Now, down inside, let me get down in here, wipe this out a little bit so you can see. Bring the camera in closer for you. All right, so there's a rubber O-ring seal. It looks like this, okay? And there's a little spring inside of there. It pushes it up onto the ball and keeps the pressure on. So there's one here and there's one over here. And we have to take both those out. That's where the problem, the leak is, those puppies right there. So what I did was I took a coat hanger and I fashioned it into like a little hook so I can get this down inside of here and just kind of pry up like that, and out comes our old seals. So let me set that to the side, and I can get this other side out here. Come on, baby. I'm gonna be stubborn. There it comes. Okay, so there's our second one. All right, so the repair is almost complete. Okay. Wipe those out. And what I should have done, and I forgot to do it, it's been a long time. I usually pour some water into a bucket or something, so I've got some water standing by so I can clean up some parts if I need to get down in here and clean anything or wash something out. Now, this ball is a little bit of calcium buildup from the water, and you could replace it. I think some of the kits you can buy come with, some without this ball valve. This happens to be made of stainless steel, so it wears really good. But the not corrosion, but the sediment that's built up on this, I'm going to take it over to my shop and polish this, and I'll take you along for the ride. So here we go. Out here in the sunlight, I think you can really see how that looks. But we're just going to polish that up, and then we'll show you again. All right, fellas. Now, I did this off camera. I used this little stainless steel brush to clean. I grabbed this in the vise, and then I just used the wire brush to knock off the crud. And so now what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to polish this up on my buffing wheel here and make it nice and smooth. Get anything off of it that I can't see. So I'm going to fire this thing up. That's just some white polishing compound, and you'll just be able to see it start to take shape here. And you can see the difference from this side to this side. Okay. Okay, I like that. All right, let's go put it back in. All right, while I was over in my shop, I got a beaker of water here so I can kind of wash this out a little bit here. Getting the residue that was in there out. Really doesn't hurt anything. It just comes out the faucet. And so now we just have to install our new part. First of all, we got to put our new seals in there. All right, here's the new spring and the new gasket, I guess you'd call it, seal. And I have a special tool here. I don't know if anybody recognizes this special tool, but if you eat at Applebee's and you go order a hamburger, this is what you get with the hamburger. A little toothpick, and I think it's made of bamboo, some kind of material that's pretty darn good for other jobs. And this is, there we go. Got one dropped in there. And then number two, put it together. And slide it in this side, over on this side. And I just use a little pick to kind of get the edge started in the hole. It's flared at the bottom. A little more. There she goes. Okay. So I'll bring you over here. Show you there's the two new ones in there. And then right over here, there's a little tit sticking out right there. It has to go in this slot right here. So it's very important that you find that groove and get it in there. Yeah, let me line this up here. Couldn't do it. There, I got it. Couldn't do it while you were in my hand, so I had to. Okay, so now this next piece here has a little tab right here, and there's a little notch right there. And this has to go on just one way. So once that's on there like that, down in there, that'll be good there. To make this job twice as easy the next time, we're going to use our famous anti-seize on everything. So I'm just going to put some anti-seize compound on these threads. Just nice liberal amount. Okay, and then that just goes on like so. here. And some of these have the old-fashioned ones had one down on the side. You could get a big monkey wrench on. One more open there, I think it lines up pretty good. And let's see if we can tighten this up a little bit here. Come on, get on there. There we go. My least favorite tool is the pliers. They just love to pinch. Come on, baby. Get on there. All right. So the jaws fit on flat. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't want to over tighten it, but you just want it. And now this compression ring here, I'll bring it back down now. Where it's putting some pressure on this inner piece here. And then you want to feel this with your finger, how much tension that handle's going to have on it. You don't want the handle real loose, and you don't want it real hard either. It just causes everything to wear out a little sooner than you want it to. And get a little bit more, and that feels pretty good right there. I think I'm going to live with that. That feels good. And if it should leak, this is where you can tighten it up and stop the leak. Providing your seals are good. I'm just replacing mine because I know they're just old and they need it. And I'm just going to coat this rod. Trying to get some of that into the hole here, which is kind of hard to do. Let's go in there. Line this up here, bring this down. Find the easiest way to line it up is to put it in the off position, because then you can line the handle up, kind of get it in the off position as well. And let's see, did I take the screw out or not? Yeah, I think I did take it out, so it's laying here on the counter someplace. Okay, there it is. So I got a little set screw here, and I'm going to use the tool provided with the repair kit, and we're going to generously coat this with that anti-seize. It will definitely make the job for the next guy, even if you don't do it yourself. For the next guy, it'll make his life so much happier. Okay. There's a little flat spot on that shaft. I neglected to show you that, but you can feel it when you tighten the wrench up. And that's all it takes right there. All right, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, why, give me a thumbs up. And if you didn't, why, keep it to yourself, okay? If you'd like and subscribe, it help me out a little bit. I'm not doing this for any money or anything, because I don't have enough subscribers to worry about it. But if you enjoyed this one, love to hear your comments, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching now, guys. Oh, wait a minute, before you go, tools I used. I had a little coat hanger modified into a hook, an Applebee's toothpick, mallet. This happened to be lead hammer. Plastic would probably work. You need the special wrench that comes with the new seal kit, or an Allen wrench of your own, pair of pliers, and most important, don't forget the Croil oil and anti-seize. And that's about all you need. Like I said, and then a beaker of water to kind of clean things off when you're done. But I'll go down and turn the water on, and we'll be back in business. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now. So I insert this in. One good thing to do is to remove the filter screen. It's usually got sediment in it anyway. And before you turn the water on and flush out the lines. So I'm just kind of letting that flush out, and then we'll clean this before we put it back in. So that should be it. Okay, there we go. Okay.